With so much going on every month, it's easy to miss a trick. So sit back, relax, and let us walk you through everything that went down in the world of Xbox in March. Let's kick things off with an amazing piece of hardware that arrived this month. Benny, tell us about it.
If you really want to immerse yourself in some of this month's shiny new games, you might want to check out the brand new Xbox wireless headset, which dropped on the 16th. Whether you're taking in dreamy melodies of a game like Tetris Effect Connected, or listening out for the sounds of enemy footsteps in an intense Black Ops deathmatch, the precise immersive audio experience offered by the new headset will have it sounding that much sweeter. And using the Xbox Accessories app, you can even customize the exact sound levels and tailor each game to your specific preferences. In other audio-related March news, we also saw the unveiling of Bang & Olufsen's typically gorgeous Beoplay Portal wireless headphones, available in black anthracite, grey mist, and navy brass, and can be pre-ordered now in certain regions. They're perfect for anyone who needs a bit of premium Danish design wizardry to complete their audio experience. We'll have more on this soon, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if this sounds like your kind of thing.
And if you didn't treat your ears to a nice present this month, then what about something for your hands to get excited about? Given how much time you're going to spend clutching it, it's really important that you find a gamepad that suits you, which is why the Xbox elves are constantly hammering away to provide new variations. And the controllers they unveiled in March look like some of their finest work yet. The Electric Volt Pad, which arrives on April 27th, is sure to brighten any gaming setup with its unique, vibrant colouring. And then landing on May 4th, the red and black camo of the Daystrike Camo controller provides a subtler style.
Both are fully compatible with the Accessories app, allowing you to map the buttons however you like, and they can be used for console, PC, or mobile gaming for the Xbox player on the go. These will also be the first Xbox controllers to incorporate recycled resins, meaning you can do the planet a favor and game in style. It makes sense that Xbox is making moves to be more green, right? Once you've got some shiny new hardware unboxed, you'll be wanting some new games to test it out on. Fortunately, March brought us everything from cosmic point-and-click puzzlers to full-blown musicals.
Stubbs the Zombie shuffled his way back onto Xbox consoles this month with the new release of his classic brain-chomping adventure. Take a break from the usual gaming tropes where you have to stop the undead uprising and lead your very own army of reanimated corpses in a rampage all over town.
Getting a brand new IP from an acclaimed studio always feels like getting the best of both worlds. The thrill of something totally fresh with the quality control you know you're getting from one of the gaming world's big names. And that really is Balan Wonderworld down to a T, which released on March 26th, with Square Enix playing a tune that we're familiar with, but finding ingenious ways to remix and reinvent it. This platformer takes place inside the magical Balan Theatre and sees the hero travelling through the hearts of a dozen troubled individuals on a musical journey towards a happier soul. Featuring vocalists from the West End, this melodic platformer marches to its own beat.
Also released on March 26, It Takes Two is a fantastical tale where rather than trying to rescue your loved one from the clutches of some giant monster or a sinister supervillain, you're going to learn how to talk to them about your feelings, which actually might be more frightening, really. It Takes Two tells the story of an estranged couple named Cody and May, whose fractured relationship is given an unlikely chance at repair when they are both transformed into dolls. Traversing the world around them in their newly tiny forms will require clear communication and absolute trust, essentially converting their whole adventure into a high-stakes form of couples therapy. Best of all, the game is specifically designed to be played in split-screen multiplayer, so duos who want to put their bond to the test now have the perfect way to do so. And if you and your chosen partner don't share a console, the game even comes with a Friends Pass, which lets you both download it even if only one of you owns the game. It's like the spaghetti scene from Lady and the Tramp, only with a video game, and much more hygienic.
Genesis Noir is set before, during and after the Big Bang. It takes place on Earth in our universe and in other dimensions. It's a point-and-click detective game, a jazz-infused rumination on the nature of existence, and a good old-fashioned love story about one man's quest to save the woman he loves. I mean, sure, it's basically asking you to uncover the meaning of life, but it also gives you a smooth jazz soundtrack and some hypnotic visuals, so that's a fair exchange if you ask me. Fortunately, Game Pass subscribers have been on the case since its release on the 25th.
The very existence of Narita Boy is something to be celebrated. After being crowdfunded into life back in 2017, it's been a long and winding road for this 80s-inspired side-scroller. But the end result shows exactly why it became such a passion project. Set inside a Tron-like video game world, Narita Boy is a retro shooter with a gorgeous pixel art style, using traditional 2D animation techniques to create a game in which every single frame has been lovingly handcrafted. And thanks to its techno-infused soundtrack, it sounds every bit as great as it looks. And on top of these brand new releases, March also saw a sweet selection of games making their Xbox console debut.
Some people really don't like spiders. Now, you could spend some time self-reflecting to work out where this phobia originated, work through those feelings and strive to overcome them, or you could pick up a rocket launcher and blow every arachnid in sight to smithereens. Now, Kill It With Fire gave players that choice when it arrived on March 4th.
As cathartic as virtual violence against spiders can be, it's easy to get a little exhausted with all the constant head popping and neck snapping. El Hijo is perfect for stealth game lovers who are looking for a gentler vibe as you guide a young boy on a quest to find his mother. And the final chapter in Kazuma Kiryu's epic underground tale arrived on Xbox consoles on the 25th, and straight onto Xbox Game Pass. So subscribers can play through the entire series and the stunning finale at no extra cost. Fresh out of jail, the Dragon of Dojima has a lot to make up for in this bone-crunching open-world action game.
Speaking of Game Pass, probably the biggest Xbox story from the entire month of March was the arrival of 20 of Bethesda's most acclaimed titles in one incredible content drop. Alongside the addition of EA Play games, it's one of the biggest expansions of the Game Pass library that we've ever seen, bringing classic series like Elder Scrolls and Fallout to the service. And for fans of Skyrim, Fallout 4, Prey, Dishonored, and Fallout 76, the news gets even better because all 5 of those titles have been given the FPS boost treatment, ratcheting up their frame rates to an elegant 60 FPS. But if you prefer the original experience, March's console update also saw the addition of a compatibility options menu, which lets you toggle features like FPS boost and auto HDR off and on. So whether you're after pure nostalgia or that next-gen shine, everyone's happy. When Microsoft Studios acquired Bethesda in a massive deal last year, we knew big things were in the works, and this is just the beginning, with all future Bethesda titles now set to arrive on Game Pass from day one. There really has never been a better time to be a subscriber.
And that goes doubly for Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass for PC members who love them some Windows 10 gaming. For a while now, an Ultimate membership has come with a complimentary subscription to EA Play, which gives gamers free access to a bunch of the studio's biggest titles, as well as free trials with other awesome bonus content. This had been a console exclusive perk, but now it's been expanded to PC players too, unlocking a host of great games like The Sims, Command & Conquer, and Spore. We actually played Spore on our Asus ROG laptops over on a Twitch stream recently, and it's fair to say, Henry was pretty creative.
But big. Oh!
And again, Game Pass isn't just about giving you access to a massive library of games from days gone by. A host of huge upcoming titles have already been confirmed as day one additions to the service, including all of Bethesda's titles and a plucky little game called Halo Infinite. Ahead of its April 1st release, the super-powered third-person shooter, Outriders, decided to add itself to the list, meaning Game Pass members can enjoy its blend of elemental abilities and high-tech weaponry at no additional cost. We promise you this is no early April Fool's joke. Some of you might have got to riding already thanks to the demo, so you'll be glad to know that all of your progress will be carried over into the full game. Of course, just because some shiny new games are coming along, that doesn't mean you're going to drop the ones you already love. Fortunately, a bunch of our old favorite titles also got some sweet new updates in March.
As developers get to grips with the awesome power of the new Xbox hardware, we're seeing more and more games getting updated to really tap into its potential. March brought us an update for Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time, giving the iconic orange critter's latest adventure a 60 FPS overhaul, which has it running faster than that pesky boulder. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 have already been radically remastered, but now they're optimized for Series X and S as well, with native 4K support to make even the most basic kickflip look kinda awesome. And finally, Samurai Shodown now moves with the deadly grace and perfect precision of a 120 FPS frame rate.
With decades of comic books and a whole cinematic universe to draw from, Marvel's Avengers was always going to get bigger and better over time. This month, it added another beloved soup to its roster in the form of Clint Barton's Hawkeye. His quiver has a high-tech arrow for every situation, while there's also that trusty katana for when you want to get up close and personal. Things got even better for Series X owners thanks to a free next-gen update which provides full 4K 60 gaming to fully capture the cinematic sheen of the movies. And it wasn't the only game getting an upgrade this month.
Perhaps March's most radical update, though, was the launch of Watch Dogs Online. The game already unleashed pure chaos by converting every NPC into a potential espionage agent, but now you'll have to contend with a bunch of other players who can also turn every old lady and construction worker into a lethal master hacker.
The award-winning intergalactic RPG, The Outer Worlds, also seriously upped its game with the release of its second and final story expansion, Murder on Eridanos. This hard-boiled murder mystery has you shaking down every speakeasy in sight to get to the bottom of it all.
Elsewhere in the realm of hit RPGs, The Elder Scrolls Online latest DLC, Flames of Ambition, brings a bunch of new challenges and fearsome Daedra to worry about. This DLC marks the start of the year-long DLC campaign Gates of Oblivion, which, as the name suggests, sounds quite hellish. Within this first DLC though includes 2 new dungeons, as well as new rewards, item sets, and an update to the champion system, with lots and lots to look forward to this year.
And finally, Tekken 7's roster of elite martial artists, androids and bodyguard bears has gained a new competitor, the Prime Minister of Poland. Lidia Sobieska is a highly skilled student of Polish karate who is determined to win the Iron Fist tournament in the name of her country.
March was also an incredible month for indie game fans, looking to fill up their calendars thanks to the ID at Xbox Showcase, which highlighted over 60 upcoming Xbox games, including 20 great indie titles that will be arriving day 1 on Game Pass. That covers everything from the painfully wholesome Canadian fishing simulator, Moonglow Bay, to the horrifying home invasion drama of 12 Minutes. Finally, the month closed out with the 2021 BAFTA Game Awards, which included a Best Evolving Game prize going to Sea of Thieves. Proof that whether you're looking forward to a brand new game or pressing on with an ongoing adventure, it's all just getting better and better here at Xbox. But even with all of that incredible content which landed in March, Xbox still always has one eye on the future, leaving plenty to get excited about going forward. As well as huge games like Outriders arriving in April, we also have a pair of showcases for 2 of the most popular series in all of gaming. The folks behind Resident Evil will be celebrating 25 years of scaring the living daylights out of us on April 8th. Although the details of what exactly they'll be showing off are being kept more closely guarded than an Umbrella experiment. Then, just 2 days later, Age of Empires will give fans a taste of the hugely anticipated 4th installment on April 10th. Given that it's been over 15 years since the 3rd game landed, fans are aching to add some new pages to the Age of Empires history books.
So we've done cutting-edge new hardware, exciting new games, major Game Pass additions, and revolutionary updates. Reckon we can call it a wrap for the month? Thanks for watching today's video. Jump into the comments and let us know what your favorite March release was, and don't forget to leave a like on your way out, and we'll see you next time.